Though home prices remain high year over year, they're not as eye-popping as they were in early 2022. Even so, how much further home prices dip in 2023 will likely depend on where mortgage rates go. As we have entered spring home buying season, the economy continues to be pulled in all directions by high inflation, steep interest rates, ongoing geopolitical uncertainties, and recession fears. UK housing market expectations is properly put to the test in this spring. Some economists believe a recession is inevitable as interest rates climb towards 4.5%, resulting in high borrowing costs. But activity has been stronger than expected since Christmas, and trading updates from house builders have turned more positive in 2023, and current figures certainly suggest that market activity will remain robust. It's also true that markets, less reliance on mortgage debt, have fared comparatively better so far this year. The truth is that asking prices fell in the first 3 months of the current year. It is clear that the rise in mortgage rates and cost of living continues to weigh heavily. However, buyers have been tempted back by more choice and less competition compared with much of the year 2022, as the balance between supply and demand improves. Buyers and sellers want to ensure they are not caught out financially, so are trying to negotiate best possible terms, which has led to some price softening. I am expecting house prices to decline by around 8% over the next 2 years due to the impact of higher mortgage rates, which is taking its toll on affordability, and a 4% rise in 2025. Also, I believe that London markets will outperform over the next several years due to the higher proportion of cash buyers, as well as the return of international travel, the currency discount, and the fact that average prices in central London are 15% down from the last peak in 2015. Based on the evidence of the last month, London lettings supply may stay lower for longer, keeping upwards pressure on rental values, and it is unlikely that the letting housing market will return to normality this year. Across the other areas of UK, there is little sign of the imbalance in supply and demand resulting in the short-term affordability challenges in the sales market. March saw a further decline in house prices. They are down 3.1% compared with the same month last year. The high cost of buy-to-let mortgages, tax changes, and the prospect of further legislative obligations may lead some landlords to sell up, increasing upwards pressure on rents. Our ICS market survey continues to report a fall in landlord instructions and rising tenant demand. Furthermore, expectations for wage growth over the next 5 years support expectations for rental growth. Buying a house is a highly personal decision. Homes represent the largest single purchase most people will make in their lifetime, and it's crucial to be in a solid financial position before moving in. Use a mortgage calculator to estimate your monthly housing costs based on your down payment and interest rate. Trying to predict what might happen this year is not the best home buying strategy. Buyers sitting on the sidelines today in anticipation of lower prices tomorrow may end up disappointed. Instead of waiting for much lower prices, I suggest buying a home based on your budget and needs. If you find a home you love in an area you love, and it also fits your budget, then chances are it might be right for you. However, if you make too many sacrifices just to get a house, you may end up with buyer's remorse, potentially forcing you to offload the house. Even as prices soften, you may realize that the area where you want to buy a home is still out of reach. So it's important to be flexible. If you want a house and can work remotely or switch jobs, moving to lower-priced housing markets is a good idea to consider. Also, your financial situation, required documents, and strengthen your credit score. In that way, when you find your dream home, you'll be in a better position to act fast in a tight market. Only the best prepared, with their financing lined up, a solid understanding of what they can afford, and constant checking of prices and listings will be successful in today's highly competitive market. Want to comment on this story? If so, financial pain will enter the system as owners move on to higher fixed rate deals, and combined with an increase in supply from the low of the pandemic, I expect UK prices to fall by a few percent this year. If you have found this video useful, Please like, share and subscribe for more videos and write your comments or questions.